Welcome to another AriasWave update. I actually started making this video, but my mic wasn't plugged in. Kids in the background making a bunch of noise, and I had to restart the whole thing again. So here we are. Now, I just want to give you the overview of this pattern. So, stop jumping, please. Sorry, just give me a few minutes. Okay, so basically Wave B ended in February the 23rd. Wave C has begun. We've seen all sorts of price action that will indicate that, hey, we're about to see a 5-wave move to the upside that will yield $50 for XLM. I have brought you 2 updates today. This is the third, right? After this update, there will be no more updates for today. Okay? I know you may want to hear updates all through the night, but, people got to sleep. Anyway, so I really don't need to go through all these patterns right now, but I do want to focus on the current price action. So let's go to the 15-minute chart. And basically what we can see, if you would have looked at my last idea, is that I relabeled and said that this is a CDE pattern. Okay. Now, if you haven't seen a CDE pattern before, well, you're looking at one right now. Right? And so basically, the D wave is the end of D wave. There's the start of E. I did use trend analysis. Wave C was sharp. Wave D was a 3-wave move. Wave E was showing a less strong, it wasn't a strong move down, right? And then basically we created this choppy little E wave and right back down to the magenta line, which is of significance, right? Sorry about that. And if you don't know what that magenta line means, I'll quickly go back to the 4-hour chart just to recap, because I have to keep doing this. It's very important that you understand. That was the top back here of the D wave. Okay. So that was the start of the previous E wave that ended the B wave in brackets. Okay. Everything else after that is just 1-2 pattern, right? And wave 2 ended down here in 23rd of April. Okay. Ever since then, we've seen a 1, 2. Now we're getting ready for liftoff. Okay. So if I haven't actually put any funky little symbols out there, sorry, I have to find that symbol again. Well, I'll bring that one back. And if I can find that other one, there's just so many here. The briefcase. Okay. So briefcase was packed around here. So we packed our briefcase around there, and we are expecting higher prices here, and one more. I have to include the rocket. Okay, the rocket. That's the rocket. Right. So excuse me for a second. Now, as I am telling my kids to be quiet, we are actually approaching that magenta line. And as you can see, we're just about to touch it. We are basically touching it. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Yes. Yes, it's basically touching it now. And please be quiet. Please be quiet. I'm almost finished. Okay. So basically that was wave 1 back then. There was no E wave coming. That was not a D wave. We've seen A, B, C. C has the characteristics of being extremely strong. D is just a simple 3-wave move. E is a choppy 5-wave move. And now we're at the point where, you know, you can just see basically how price action has bounced back up after hitting that magenta line and then broken back above it and retested it. You can see to the very detail of that. It's just barely touched it and then it's just gone straight up. Okay, now I don't even need to say that this is going to break that magenta line, even though it basically is right there. It's going to smash through it. It's going to explode through that magenta line. And this thing's going parabolic. This is it. This is the point in time where you pull out your champagne, your briefcase, and your rocket, right? Load it up because it's coming. Okay. Get happy because we're going to see this type of expansive wave behavior. Baba, please stop. And then basically we're going to get the rocket ship, which is going to go straight to $50. And if you don't believe it, let me turn off the labels again. Can you see some kind of impulsive price action starting here? If you can't, well, do you even know what impulsive price action is? Right? Go to the 8-hour chart. Does that look impulsive to you? Okay. Right. Now, let me just take you back in time a little bit to 2017. What does impulsive price action look like to you? Looks like this, doesn't it? Straight up. Okay, now wave C is not going to be as strong as A, but it's definitely going to give you some crazy ass move that is going to take you directly. I'm just going to remove these for a sec because they're just distracting me now. To the $46 to $50 target for wave C. Okay. That's the deal. Can you fathom it? Can you fathom that? Right. Yes. You've seen me go through all these patterns. The hard work has already been done. Right? This is it. From this point on, once we break the magenta line, once we break the highs, it's too late. It's too late for you. You're not going to be part of that. If you do manage to buy it on the way up, you still will not have got in when you should have back down here, back down here in this area when I told you to. 50 cents. Right? If you own 5,000, minimum 5,000 XLM, all the way to $50, that's $250,000 USD. That is $250,000 simply by following some simple instructions, simply by following me, my channel. And this is just the beginning. There is so much more that we're going to do with the profits later, right? That you don't understand. We're just getting started here. Okay, excuse the noise in the background, but we are only just getting started. So if you're into making money, learn AriasWave. I have 50% off right now. Only till June. And you know why it's till June? Because I think of everything. By the time we get to June, we're only going to be halfway there. Maybe not even halfway there. And if you're not an early adopter, you're going to pay full price. I don't care. Deal with it. And then after this whole thing completes, right, I'm gonna lift the prices up. I don't care, because the proof will be in the pudding, where you can turn peanuts into gold. That's it for you. That's it for you. You're gonna have to pay the price, and you will learn a valuable lesson, just like I did throughout my whole trading career. And it's not just a trading career, it's one where I actually created my own methodology as to how markets work at the granular level. Every single wave means something, right? You see all those labels on the chart? Well, this is what most people have to deal with. Try and observe this pattern. Sorry for that. Try and observe this pattern without any kind of indication of what the market is doing, right? Try and use AriasWave to tell you what this is, right? It would make me laugh to see what half the people come up with, right? Because most likely it's going to be a big fat joke, and you might as well be one of those haters who basically are always bearish, right? I was bearish for a while, I will admit, right? I was bearish for a while, and then I totally flipped the script, because I always say that it's not about AriasWave. AriasWave is amazing. It's the key. It is true, right? It is gospel. It's the person who reads the gospel that is going to interpret that in many different ways. And once you get it right, you will see the benefit. And the benefit, after practicing and practicing and practicing, I have gotten to the place now where I am fully confident in my analysis. And cryptos is my thing because I love percentage gains, right? I used to deal with Euro, I used to deal with Dow Jones, boring. Yeah, I'm making profit on Dow Jones, right? I'm ignoring the Euro for now because it's just boring. But XLM, I like 6,000, 7,000% profits. I think that's a good idea. I would take that over Cardano, which will give you similar results, but you still got to pay more to buy it right now. So you just got to weigh it up. But that's not even half the story. Wait until we hit the targets, get the crash, and wait until we got to start choosing all of the coins that we want to invest our profits into. That's when things are going to get most interesting. Okay? So what are we going to do once we hit our target? We're going to move our profits into USDT or USDC, depending on which one you like to use. I prefer USDT because transactions don't cost anything, basically. USDC, Ethereum is garbage, in my opinion. Fees are too high. Why would you waste your time with such a... I don't know. I don't want to say too much right now. Okay? So, I mean, if something costs too much, I don't want it. I don't want to use it. If something is cheap to use, I think it's the future. Okay? So, I don't know. Fix Ethereum. Make it work better. Make it cheap. And then maybe they'll stand a chance against XLM, XRP, Tron, and I'm sure there's many others. I won't mention them right now. But you should be able to transact at basically zero cost. Nobody wants to pay, right? We're all talking about cryptos as the future. So we don't want to be paying fees. Why are we paying fees for? Paying fees, somebody's making money. I don't want that middleman. That's the whole purpose of cryptos, is we're trying to get rid of that middleman. But yet we have Ethereum where there's a middleman taking a cut, increasing their fees. Well, what the hell is that about? Right? I call it rubbish. I call it garbage. I call it the same damn thing that we're trying to get away from. Okay? So if you don't like my rant, don't watch my stuff. Simple. Every now and then you're going to hear that rant. You're going to hear my opinion. Right? And right now, during that rant, we have broken above the start of wave E. So we are now officially in wave 3 of wave 3, right? Do you understand what that means? Wave 2 ended down here. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. This is where it starts to get sharp. This is where it starts to go parabolic, right? This is it. You're in or you're out. You're bear or you're bull. Make your choice. Because when we get to $50, there's only going to be one of two things that are going to happen. You're going to be broke, or you're going to be ready to invest into many other things. If you follow my channel, if you follow my strategies, if you learn my program, you're going to be in the money. Hopefully you found this video interesting and informative. Thank you for watching.